Today I'm asking the question ukuthi, how much do we respect Muti? Do we know how much respect that Muti demands? Not that it deserves, as if you are making a favor to it. I deeply feel ukuthi most of our problems, they come from a space whereby we disrespect Umuti. We don't give Umuti the respect it demands. We don't, because I could tell from a person on how they use Umuti ukuthi the respect of Umuti is questioned in this person. And Umuti, if it's not being respected, it will never work. It will never work. We need to make sure ukuthi when you are on treatment, be disciplined. Be disciplined. Focus on Umuti. Umuti, if we were to treat Muti the same way as we treat our medication, it will be fair. It will be fair. Not perfect, but it will be fair. Let's go to your general medication. You need to eat before you use Umuti, right? You need to avoid alcohol while on that medication, isn't it? And you need to avoid a certain kind of food. You need to avoid driving while on this medication because it causes you to be drowsy, whatever the instructions that you get. It's similar to the medication, and you need to take it 3 times a day or twice a day or once a day at a specific time. A biker fellow of mine, Dr. Makute, once told me that if they say 3 hours a day, it means every after 8 hours. So it means 3 hours. It means 3 times in 24 hours. That's what Dr. Makute told me. That's why I'm quoting him on this one so that I don't get insults. They must go straight to Dr. Makute in Zelene. But that's what he told me to say. It's actually in 24 hours that you need to take this medication, meaning every after 8 hours. So the medication, it means it has to be in your system for at least 8 hours before you take another one, which is, to me, it makes sense. It really makes sense. They will say 3 times a day, ekseni, emini, ntambama. In the morning, the moon, the morning, noon, and afternoon, right? And then more or less your morning is around 8, 9, right? Your noon, it's around 12, 1, which means you had around 3 to 4 hours gap, which is not enough. Then afternoon, normally the afternoon one, it's when somebody will say when going to sleep. That one, at least you eat it for more than 6 hours at least, depending what time you sleep. But it's either between 6 to 8 hours that you take the third one, which is, I think it's fair. The same discipline that you invest in these chronic or medical medication medication, it's the same that we must use when it comes to Umuti. Respect Umuti. Guys, if you're not respecting Umuti, it's not going to respect you. And Umuti, if it doesn't respect you, it gives you 2 results. 1, it doesn't work. 2, if it does work, it gives you a different results than the results you are expecting. Yes, I said it. 1, it doesn't work. That's the first result that you're going to get. Your muti doesn't work if you don't respect it. 2, it gives you the results that you were not expecting, what you didn't bargain for. It just gives you, Njena, something very negative. It just makes matters worse because it now reacts on the negativity that you put in. So we need to be very careful when it comes to umuthi. 1, guys, abstain. Guys, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with us. I'm not saying sex is filthy. I'm not saying that. You know, you'll hear people who wants to justify sex as if sex is this god or this big ancestor that you need to worship, or it's like sex has become a cult. Sex is now a cult. There are people that worship sex, you know, and I'm asking myself, why? How did we arrive in this position whereby sex has become everything? You know, I've seen people destroying good jobs, like good jobs, ukhrim womsebenzi, because of sex. I've seen people destroying that. I've seen big good businesses dying because of sex. Sex has become a cult. We believe so much in sex that that nothing else exists. You know, somebody will say, I'm not happy in my marriage. And a person who's sick here, the first thing they'll complain about is sex. No, I'm not happy sexually in this relationship. You know, she doesn't want to sleep with me. He doesn't satisfy me sexually. So you want to destroy everything else just because of sex. So any element in this relationship, in this marriage that is going well, you want to compromise all of that because of sex. You are given nothing but the best muti. Here's muti that you are given. Lalela, this person knows what they are doing. They gave you the best muti ever. And this muti is now starting to work. You are now glowing. You are now appealing, you know, to other people. You now get recognition that you didn't have in other people, and then boom, you find yourself having sex because you couldn't resist this guy or this girl. Why is that? Why is that? When you couldn't resist this girl because of why? Because all you are thinking about is sex. When now all that is in your mind is sex. When now all that you are living for is sex. You know, you ask somebody will come and say, and take a treatment and everything. You talk about that, you talk about that. One of the first things that almost everybody will ask, Gogo, what about inkonzo yasekamereni? What about sex? Gogo, what must I do regarding issue of sex? So Gogo, until when will I abstain? Gogo, I'm going to abstain until when? Why are we so obsessed when it comes to issue of sex? Let's talk about that. Can we? Let's talk about that. I've promised this video for the longest of time. Let's talk about that. Why sex? This sex that I've seen potential, not marriages, relationships. You can see, you can tell ukuthi these people are in a proper relationship. The guy loves the lady loves the guy. They are proper. But one of them will off ramp because of sex. One of them will just off ramp because of sex. You give somebody mutu to clean themselves and everything, then they get clean, they get deep cleansing, you know, even your feelings, they get revived. They are not sending any message for you to go and have sex. No, it's not a signal. It's not a message that gets sent. No, it can't be. It doesn't work like that. Sorry. That's not what it was meant for. Guys, the guardian angel for wealth and the guardian angel for sex is one guardian angel. But you need to decide on your own, where are you sending your guardian angel? It's up to you. But how long are we going to look at ourselves destroying our own lives because of sex? There are people who are now experts of sexual intercourse. There are people who are experts. Whether you want to be an expert or you want to be wealthy, you want to be a sexual expert or you want to be happy, you want a sexual feeling and a sexual satisfaction or you want peace in your life. We need to talk about it. Unfortunately, we need to talk about it. I think we've avoided this feeling or rather topic for the longest of time, and we talk about it there and there. You'll hear Salwa Sendota just throwing it there, just a little bit, throw it there, just a little. It's not that I'm afraid to talk about it. I've done a video actually that talks about sleeping over can block your luck. Sleeping around can block your luck. It can literally block you. Sleeping around can literally block your life. There are people who are struggling today because of they've taken other people's witchcraft through spiritual transmitted diseases. Yes, you've taken somebody else's witchcraft through spiritual transmitted disease, which sex was included there. Sex it's a cult that we are not aware of. There are people who are so much obsessed about a porn, in such a way that they will never get erection or turned on without them watching porn. There are people who are struggling with that, and they think, somebody once asked me, Koko, it's masturbating also dangerous? It is dangerous. There's two types of masturbations that we need to talk about. The first masturbation is a normal masturbation. You feel good, you sexually high, and you want to do this, and there's no way you can do it. Then you type yourself, type hangesandla. They say that, and then you help yourself. That is one. Once in a while, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But there's a second one that people don't aware of, that is dangerous. It's now when you start to be obsessed with this thing. When you now start to be obsessed, and there will be a site or two that you always visit that they are best when it comes to a porn that you can relate to. They are making money off you. The more you visit that site, they are making money out of you. It's a cult. They've captured you, and they are using a top of the range lenses when that thing is being recorded, so that you feel or you think yes, it's big. You see everything as huge as it makes you think it's realistic. Because why? They are dealing with you psychologically. That's why I'm calling it a cult. For how long are you going to be on that trap? For how long? So now you end up being stuck on that. Then it becomes a problem. Because you are now fantasizing about something that it doesn't exist. Even if it does exist, guess what? Now there is porn that is made via AI. Now AI can do porn. Imagine the things that AI can do, guys. Now there's AI porn. And when this lady told me about it, I was like, Jesus, Shembe, how did we arrive here? So you are so glued into porn to such an extent that you also know now there's a full movie of porn that is made out of AI, meaning that the whole thing, it's not true. The whole thing is it's acted, not just acted. Those people don't exist. Guys, the issue of sex is very deep. It's very important. We need to think about it. If you want to be a member of that cult for the rest of your life, then you are in trouble. Imagine coming back home. You have lost your job because of sex. You've lost your job because of sex. How are you going to explain to your partner? How are you going to explain to your kids? Ukuthi, Dad is not working anymore because of sex. Mommy is not working anymore because she was caught having sex at work. Can we talk about it? Mood is not working. Kids are struggling here. They say, hey, I can see. Even when they pray, they say, I can see mommy using Muti. It doesn't work. There are kids that they hate Muti today. They're thinking Muti doesn't work. Can't you know? Not that Muti doesn't work. Sex was involved during Muti. Sex was involved during Muti. That's why that Muti ended up not working. Because of why? We are so worshipping sex. We worship sex in such a way that it irritates the hell out of me. Guys, stop asking about sex when you're going to your healer. It sends a wrong signal. No, not a wrong signal. Now I'm mad. It sends a right signal. Uguti, you are wrong up here. Why are you concerned about when you're going to be able to have sex while you are struggling? Lalela, you are struggling. When you want to go and have sex, that will bring kids that will suffer more than you are suffering. Where are you going with sex while your life is where it is today? How is sex is going to transform your life from where it is to where you want it to be? How possible will be that? Can you talk about it? Can we? How possible is that? Why should we find ourselves in such a situation? Uguti, I definitely sure. Uguti, all you want is to go back and have sex. You obsessed. If we joke to you to say no, you'll have sex after 3 months, people say, yo, my marriage will end. Meaning you are in a relationship that worships sex. You are in a marriage that worships sex. So in this house, you cannot sit down and say to each other, baby, if it means we mustn't have sex for a year for us to change the situation that we are faced with, for us to change this thing that we are faced with, let it be. Which means when as a couple, you'll never get into that. No, when you don't subscribe to that. it's so sad that I know of many people. I know of many good relationships, good jobs of people that I know personally and people that I know as clients who have lost good jobs. Good jobs. I know this young man who was teaching to one of the provinces. He was very good in maths. And not just good, he was so good that he was a good teacher as well in maths. Very young, a hunk. That's what kids saw at school. He allowed the sexual thinking. He allowed himself to the cult of sex. And he started dating pupils. He started dating students. He started dating his own learners. And the pregnancies started to come into party. He lost his job. He lost his job. And unfortunately, there was nothing I could do because he had already joined the cult, meaning this thing that he was doing, it was not a once-off kind of a thing. It became a cult. He became a worshipper. So as if you are you worshiping something, you become consistent in terms of you must make sure that you get every new student that comes in the school, that you need to make sure, according to you, or you fuck any girl that is, it seems available or loose according to you. He will never be a teacher in his life. But it didn't end there. He's in jail. Because other kids, or rather most of the kids he impregnated, they are underage. And he claimed he didn't know how old they are. And then I asked a very stupid question, maybe according to him, if that child is in the same school, it's easy to get an age of that child. How old is this child? It doesn't matter how big the boobs are or the S is. It doesn't matter how tall she is. You can find the real age if you are really concerned about your sexual desire and about your job. He didn't. I'm sad to share this story, and I'm not gonna name him as if I want to. I'm celebrating. No, I'm not celebrating. It's sad. But why? Why? This is a client who came to me. Besides that, he came late. Even if he came early, guys, there are cases that cannot be cracked. There are cases that I cannot help you with. That is a fact that must sink into your head. I don't want you to come here as a jack of all trades to say I can deal with any disease, any case, any situation. It's impossible. I know of a man who has lost his career. He was very good at work. I know him personally. He was not a client. Very, very, very good at work. And he went high in his career very fast. Lalela, very, very, very fast. He He was on top of his game. And then he was fired at work because of sex. He was fired at work because of sex. And Noghan, the same way as the other one, there was pregnancy. There was DNA that was done on that pregnancy. Noghan, he denied the child. That's why the child was taken for DNA. He denied the child. And it was a rape. That child was a rape. It was not just a thing. Because of he had his office, he was a boss, and the lady was afraid to lose his job because the lady is thinking, and people were blaming this lady. I remember on our cycle of friends, people were keeping on saying, no, Usbani Bani naye begafun and everything. No, Usbani Bani was protecting her job. But now Usbani Bani is finding herself with a child that is fatherless, and the father doesn't care, is disrespecting her with other colleagues. Waqula. Sex. I know of a lady who Lalela, he was okay in her career. She was fine in her career. Then she chose the guy, they agreed with the guy, they faked documents with the guy was in HR, two adults lying to each other, faked the documents, paperwork and everything. The guy gave her the promotion. They both got fired. Because of what? Sex. This one said, here's the cake, I can offer a cake, I want you to offer me a job. And then I'm offering also a false document. Sex. For how long are we going to deal with this thing? For how long are we going to discuss it and leave it hanging? Sex. It's sad where we find ourselves with this cult. Koko, why sex is prevented? Why do we prevent us from having sex while we are on treatment? Because we don't want you to add problems of the other person that gets to you through spiritual transmitted way, which is sex. Because you are going to be dealing now not only with your problems, but if you're going to have sex, you're going to be kissing with this person, you're going to be sweating with this person, which means the spiritual transmitted diseases, which is whatever that disease that she has or he has spiritually, they will come to you. That's why sex, it's not recommended. It's not whether sex is dirty or not. No, it's about external forces. It's about spiritual forces, negative spiritual forces that gets into you through sex. That is it has to be avoided by all costs. So if you are rushing to go and have sex while you're on your medication, it's because you are not being prevented to eat your ice cream. No, you are being prevented for sugar that ice cream has that will cause you to have diabetes. If you know, you know. If you understand, you understand. That's it. You see, close to 30 minutes now talking about this. I'm just telling you now the main reason. So if when you want to go and have sex, you must know it's like you have done nothing, because you are now went to collect somebody else's problems, spiritually so transmitted through sex to yourself. Then it's up to you. Have fun. Enjoy your sex. Tozan.